In this video, I'm going to share with you what exactly is the law of assumption. With that, let me quickly introduce myself to you. My name is Vinayak. I'm a spiritual coach. I help people let go of their past, create a shift at the identity level so that they can quantum jump into their desired reality. So with that, let's get started with this video. What exactly is the law of assumption? So law of assumption states that whatever you believe to be true, whatever you assume to be true, eventually manifests in your life, right? Whatever you believe that you already have, that you manifest that into your life. And I want you to think about this, even the law of attraction thing as well. We are, and I'll talk about different techniques and different in different ways. I'll talk to you also about the law of attraction in some other videos, but in this video let's talk about law of assumption. Now we have been unconsciously doing that already, and we are learning what we have been unconsciously doing, and you'll come to know in a while. For example, if you're stressed at work on a Friday, do you feel good that it's a weekend tomorrow? Even though it's not a weekend, you also assume that if you have certain plans of meeting your friends, going out for a movie and all that, on a Friday, you feel that good emotion. Even if you haven't met your friends, you haven't gone for that movie, you still feel on Friday that good feeling. You're already assuming that I'm going to have fun. And also before the trip, before any travel and all that, you already assume the sensations, the good feeling of once I go there for that trip, for that picnic, I'm going to enjoy like this and that, right? With my friends, we already do that at a subconscious level. You have, what we are doing in this video is we are just, getting to know what we have been unconsciously doing it so that we can consciously practice doing what is working and not do what is not working, so that we can keep repeating good things, so that we can keep getting the things that we desire into our reality, right? And also, when you were a small kid, you might have done that quite a lot. They are quite imaginative. You kids can just like imagine having tea with their friends, and that might be an empty cup. They might just sip and they would just like feel good, and they would just assume as if they are just having it. They are just assuming a lot of things, right? And the moment they, when they assume having that cycle, having that toy, and what happens is their dad or their mom comes and gives that same thing to the kid, what the kid was assuming playing with, right? I hope you recollect something like that. Maybe like what I can recollect is, having that pen. I liked some kind of pen, and it was a little expensive than all the normal pens. And what happened is I was just like, craving for it, and I assumed having it, and I assumed just like having the good sensations of writing with it. And I was a small kid in school, in the 5th standard, we shifted from writing from a pencil to a pen. And I remember, just like feeling good that I have this pen and I'm writing with this pen. And what happened is, dad had got this pen from somewhere and he just gave it to me. I think his friend or somebody gave it to him, and he just came home and just handed over that pen to me. And I was like, wow, this is exactly what I wanted. And I assumed having it, and the universe makes sure that you get that. It's a small, I know guys, it's a small incident, but there's nothing big or small for the universe. Everything is the same for it. So I would like you to think about different things, like before the trip on a Friday, and what else, like when was the last time you got a job or a promotion, or you started the business, and before getting success you were anticipating that, you were really thinking deep in your heart how it would feel like to be successful. And then is when, like, you take action when you believe that that will give me some desired results. And action, what it does is it makes our conviction much more stronger. That is what action does in the energetic level. If action is not changing that conviction, then action will not produce the result, right? There are a lot of people doing a lot of action for many years, for many hours, for many years. Still, they did not arrive at that place. But few people, they believe something to be true, and they just take a conscious decision and a conscious action as well in that desire, in that proper route, and that is aligned to the vision. And what happens is that comes into their life harmoniously. And by the way, the opposite of what I said is also true. If you think, you assume that I'm going to have bad health. I've seen my parents, my relatives at 50 having bad health and eating, going to the hospital and taking pills. It is obvious that at 50 I'm going to develop bad health as well. That is an assumption. It's not a proven fact. So if you assume that to be true, that will come into your life. And if you assume that this much amount of money will take this much amount of hard work, you assume that comes into your life. Guys, it is that way. It works for the positive, it works for the negative. So all we got to do is we got to be aware of what thoughts are going on in our head. All right, so that's the law of assumption, and we are doing it unknowingly. We are doing it now. How do we consciously do it? By setting aside a time, especially at night and early in the morning when you wake up. Okay, I want to tell you this awesome thing. I want you to recollect. In the morning, the moment you get up, when you wake up in a good mood, do you assume that this day is going to be amazing? Do you assume that everything will be so smooth and nice this day? And if you wake up very lazy and you just look at the clock and you go like, oh my god, it's already 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I woke up so late, and oh my god, I hate this day. And then every single thing goes bad after that. The meetings go bad, the traffic will be horrible, and you'll have a lot of quarrels, like a lot of arguments and all that after that, just because you assume that the entire day will go bad. And that vibration, you vibrate at a low frequency in the start of the day, everything went bad. So what you can do is, in the morning, just one thing. In the previous day you can do it, or early in the morning. I request you to do it in the previous day. Just take a sticky note, write down today, and write down dash. Today, hell a lot of success. Today, experience a lot of abundance. Today, or some goal it can be, right? It can be getting a client today, or it can be finishing the task before 4 p.m. today, blah blah blah, with ease, effortlessly. Just write down. In the moment you wake up in the morning, can you vibrate at that frequency and assume that it's done, right? Just assume that it's done and feel the feeling of accomplishment. After you accomplish, what would that feeling feel like? Will that feeling feel really good? And after that, how will you walk? How will you talk? How will your behavior change? Just feel that only and only for 10 to 20 seconds. And after that, you can just go on for the rest of the day. You will be surprised at the things that you will be able to manifest. Oh my God, please guys, just test it out for just a couple of days and you'll see the magic of it. Right, and also be aware, if you started with a bad energy in the start of the day itself, your entire day will go bad. Test that out as well. I'm not telling you to just be negative for many days, but if at all you have started with a negative energy, be aware that the entire day also go that way. Right, and if you can catch yourself in the afternoon just being very negative, you can change that quickly by a quick meditation, imagining and by the evening you'll be killing this, and you can go ahead and assume that and create that as well. You don't need to just keep being in the negative spiral of emotion. You can change that at any time. You are the creator. You have the power. You can choose which place do you want to reach in your life, and that power is in you. And with that, I conclude this video. I hope this video was extremely beneficial to you. Let me quickly recap this video for you. Law of assumption states that whatever we assume to be true eventually manifests in our life. That is the law of assumption. And you are unknowingly, unconsciously doing it. But now how do we consciously do it? You know when you do it by setting aside a time in the night and in the morning. Assume and then go into slip into subconscious mind in the night and early in the morning. The vibration with which you start the morning, the entire day goes like that. So I request you to first step, write down today this, whatever your goal is, today this. Second step is imagine you fulfilling that thing, and after that just assume that it's already done and feel that feeling. That's it. That's all you got to do. So I hope this video again was extremely beneficial for you all. I'll keep making such videos. If you have any recommendation, please put it down below. I would love to read it, love to get back to you. I love to get back and make some video like this. And I also want to quickly tell you that if you want to enroll into my one-on-one coaching, you can click on that link below and we'll quickly get on a short call to discuss if we can we both can work together or no. With that, I conclude this video and I'll see you in the next video. I hope this was extremely beneficial, and guys, stay as awareness. If you are staying as awareness, then is when you'll be able to catch those negative thoughts and you'll be able to shift it to a positive thought and you can assume that reality. Right, so stay as awareness. This is the last thing I want to tell you. Stay as awareness, and I'll be uploading more videos about spirituality and awareness and all that on this channel. So like and subscribe as well, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.